I'm here at the Kuaotunu Hall, and Kathy Spears brought me to this hall that needs to be renovated, or where there has been inquiries about renovating the floor inside, and also some landscaping to be done outside, obviously, or I do not know yet. But this is the community hall in Kuaotunu, where the committee meets regularly, representing the Kuaotunu people. There's been some building work. There's been some building work going on, or maybe that's just how it looks. The back seems to have sunken into the ground, and that's a sewage pipe, a sewage ventilation pipe, I believe. There where the water comes in, it has been removed, obviously. It looks like that. There's an old chimney. That's where the electric cables come in. Meter board. The door needs to be repaired as well. It has got some rotten boards at the bottom. This gate seems to be new, just recently installed. So yes, that's a little walk around the building to see what is there. This doesn't look too good either. This doesn't look like I can't see in there, but if I turn on the light I might see something. Anyway, I couldn't see underneath from that little gap. This house is on piles, and obviously, as from a report that I've seen, there is some borer damage and rot. Sesam, öffne dich. So that's how it looks underneath. It doesn't look so bad from here. There's some stormwater pipe, I guess, or it could be drainage pipe, sewer pipe. I think it's a drainage or sewer. I don't know. Oh, there's yeah. This one here is a drainage pipe. This can be a stormwater or sewage pipe. Looks like pine flooring to me. I don't think that's curry. It's just pine, 6x2 pine joists. And the spacing in between these bearers, the floor bearers, is 2 meters. 2 meters. The spacing in between the floor bearers is about 2 meters. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 spacings. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5 spacings. So this is 5 times 2. That means it's 11 meters. 11 meters wide. That's how far it goes to the other side. 11 meters. And the spacing in between the joists is 450. You see? $450 or 430. So this is Rebecca, and what's your name? Carrie. Carrie, and this is Kathy. They brought me here to have a look at the floor. Good.
Wow, that's quite awesome.
All right, that's a door. And I measure the width again from the inside. So this section here is 6 meters wide. Then there is a little hallway, and to here it is 7.2 meters. And from this corner to this corner is 4 meters and 4.3 meters. And the length of the hallway is 4.2 meters. 4.2 meters. And the length to the first door into the kitchen. The first door is 2.6 meters. The width of the door the measurement to the corner of the door is 3.4 meters. And this again is less than 4.1. But that's taken from the door or from the corner. So the measure tape butts against the cornice at the bottom, the skirting. Then the depth of the kitchen when you walk in from the door to to the floorboard at the bottom. And this corner is 2.6 meters. And the width of the kitchen from the floorboard to floorboard, as you see, is 1.96 meters. The depth of the kitchen bench top is 620, 610, and here there's a little hole in the wall to reach through for service. 6.5 and 650 width, depth of the bench top. The bench top measurement from here to here is 3 meters. And the overall width of this room from there to here is 3 meters. Then we go to this living area, and I measure from here to here is 4.2 meters. Then we have a toilet. Here I walk here. That's on the right hand side, facing the living area. Or it's a little carpet area. From the hallway is here 1.9 meters. Also taken from the skirting to this corner. This is a storage room, I guess. I have no access. The length of this toilet, and with including bathroom, is 3.1 meters. Measurement taken from the skirting in the toilet. The width of this room is 1.8 meters, taken to the wall panels. The width of the toilet is from here to here, 1.1 meter. And the length of the toilet, 1.8. I already took that measurement. And the door to here is 1 meter. And the width of the door this is 820. The width of this door is also 820. That is the measurement from the outside edge of the door jamb. The width of this door is 820 as well. And the height of the doors is 2 meters. Walk-through height, door clearance. The height of this to this beam at the top is 2.5 meters. 2.5 meters. And the clearance of this carpet area taken from there to here is 4.2 meters. Now I want to take a measurement also from this section. Taken from this corner there to here is 2.2. Yeah, from this corner to this corner is 4 meters. And the width of this entrance, of this hall entrance, I want to take measurement from there. The measurement from this corner to there, to this corner, is 6 meters. And now I will take a measurement of the length of the hall. From here to here, this is 8 meters. This is how far my tape measure goes. So I just hold my foot here. And take from here. From here to here, this is 4.3. So the overall length is 8 plus 4.3 is 12.3 meters. This floor could be cowrie floor, and you can see some borer holes in it, big gaps, and the joists underneath, as mentioned before, are 6x2s, 450 millimeter centers apart. As you can see also here, the nails or the joints are about 450 millimeters apart. The floorboard's width is 150, and the thickness It has been sanded already before, so the thickness, I believe, is only 18 millimeters or 20 millimeters. This here is already the tongue and groove. The tongue and groove comes through, so we cannot sand it anymore. This is the limit. The tongue and groove is separating itself from the rest of the wood already. Now I see there is not so much borer in the middle of the room, but on the edge of the room there could be insect damage as well. This floor looks like pine. It looks different. So the pine flooring starts here, this way. The kauri flooring starts here, this way. Where I looked underneath all this carpet area is pine flooring. Underneath is pine flooring. And the hall itself, where people gather and have committee meetings, this is kauri flooring. Expensive kauri flooring, can be reused for furniture making. But in this case it has to be lifted up and something else has to be put in place, and I suggest plywood. Layer of plywood, 18 millimeters, tongue and groove. On top, fiber cement boards, 5 millimeters. Then and then tiles. I would suggest tiles, because this floor will be walked on a lot, and it needs to withstand wear and tear. And a floor that is made of wood cannot take so much scratching and walking on. There are events happening here, and I'm sure there is much movement on this floor during the year. This is an old organ, and there's the fireplace. This all seems to be kauri or rimu. This could be rimu, but could be kauri also. Kauri doors, old pictures. Yes, the kauri flooring has to be lifted. Also the floor wood chosen for the bathroom and the toilet and this spare room here, this is all pine flooring. It's not something particularly expensive, but the kauri flooring is something special. That wood should be kept, or someone might sell it and get a good price for it, and maybe we can buy with the money that comes in from selling the kauri boards to buy some plywood and tiles. It's good furniture wood, very expensive furniture wood, and I don't think there is much borer really. There is only maybe on the sides, but there is no insect damage in the center, but I could not see any insect damage in the center, but I could also not see from underneath. So this has to be determined when the flooring will be lifted. I do not suggest to send it off. It has to be lifted and replaced with plywood and some floor covering, either tiles or a laminate. These floorboards can also be used as a parquet on top of the plywood flooring. That would be another idea, to reuse this kauri flooring boards as a parquet, thin parquet that can be 15 millimeter thin, on top of the plywood, glued onto the plywood. And I would cut this floorboards into little pieces and make a quarter shaped or like a cube shaped pattern with these boards. That's an idea to reuse it. But this is a more expensive enterprise, a more expensive practice or method. This is more a job for someone who puts lots of love into replacing this old memories, or putting the old memories into the floor. I don't know if that is a good idea, but maybe that someone wishes to do that, and someone who likes to donate for the work is willing to contribute towards reusing these kauri boards. So this is from me. This is Andreas, brother Andreas. I'm a Benedictine monk and I work as a carpenter. And I suggest to reuse these boards. If there is someone who wants to put much love into the history of Kuaotunu Hall.